Welcome to Bidston Hill, which is a nature reserve here, and it also has Tam O'Shanter's farm, which is an urban farm, which we're not going to go to today. So this morning it's a beautiful day here on the Wirral, and we are going for a little walk, a little wander around Bidston Hill, and we'll show you some of the sights. We'll be able to see over to Liverpool and across the Liverpool Bay.
To be honest, I have no idea if this is the way to Bidston Hill or not.
And we haven't been here for years. And we should be able to see the lighthouse, not the lighthouse, the windmill. But let's have a good old explore.
That's what I can remember. There's a
Which way will we go? That way, that way, or that way?
I remember from the top you can see all of Liverpool. It's so cool.
So just at the top of Bidston Hill is Bidston Windmill.
This isn't the top.
Okay, this isn't the top apparently. Okay. So somewhere along Bidston Hill is Bidston Windmill, which is a windmill on Bidston Hill. And we'll learn a bit more about it as we get closer, because I don't know anything about it. So this is Bidston Windmill, and this was built around 1800. So it was built late 18th century, early 19th century. It was a corn mill. Must have been up here because this is where the best place for the wind would have been.
That's from the 90s.
That makes a lot.
So it's also believed there's been a windmill on this site since 1596. Yeah, and it was ideally placed to catch the wind and able to produce over 45 kilos of flour every hour. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
It's crazy how you know all of this from memory, don't you?
Yeah. Sorry, I do apologise. 45 kilos of flour every 3 to 5 minutes. Every 3 to 5 minutes. Wow.
Crazy how you're calling all of this from memory.
I know. I'm surprised how smart I am sometimes.
Reading it off Wikipedia.
I'm definitely not looking at Wikipedia.
You definitely are looking at Wikipedia.
Oh, it's open today. You can go inside. Plucking heath heather, ferns and plants is strictly forbidden. Yeah. Cool. Wow. Hard hats adorned. We're going up the windmill. This is pretty cool. We didn't know we were allowed to come up here today, so it's quite interesting. What? Yeah. Wow. So these are the millstones.
The millstones?
Yeah, so.
Why is there holes in the floor?
Because there is. So these, the windmill, Ollie, did you see the things outside? You know the sails outside on the front of the windmill? So they spin around in the wind, and then they drive all these gears, which then turns these stones down the bottom, which then grinds the grinds the wheat to make the flour.
Ooh.
Which then you then turn into bread.
Yeah.
See, over here you can see the process. Look, it tells you what you do.
Thank you.
What's a lowland heath?
Hmm?
Lowland heath. I don't know what a lowland heath is.
Oh, these are all tools from the. So these are all tools from the millers would have used.
Why would the millers need to use a sextant?
I don't know.
Why would the millers need to use scissors?
I don't think they're scissors. I think they're taking stuff out of a fire.
Oh.
But you wouldn't have had a fire in the windmill because flour is very combustible, and it could cause explosions if you had naked flames around the flour dust.
This is why Bidston Hill looks so weird, because it's like a special environment or whatever.
Yeah.
Called lowland heath.
You going to go up?
It's got a huge saw.
Oh yeah.
Great spare wheel.
Great spin.
Oh, there.
Oh yeah. Is it anything to do with Tottenham?
No. Oh.
Football jokes.
Yeah,
Stone nut.
I get it. Ollie does.
That is a stone nut.
Oh yeah.
What?
So we're now going to head up to the next level here in the windmill. Ah, so that's the stone nut, apparently.
Then when people started moving into the area, he didn't like that. So he sold that house and he built Woodland Park.
Wow.
It's, you drive to the West Kirby and you go to Franklin, and on the left there's a huge great park.
Sacquoise.
Like this now, called Woodland Park. Hillbark is in the middle of it.
Ah, so you can see all. This is the view from the top of the windmill, all the way over to Liverpool. You can see Liverpool over there. So here's some more history of the windmill. Ah, so this replaced a wooden peg mill that was destroyed by a fire in 1791. And it was used to grind grain into flour for 75 years, up until 1875. The rocks here on Bidston Hill are so bizarre. Like really hard rocks, but they're not dark like volcanic, but they probably are volcanic of some description. But it's so weird. Makes me feel. I wonder if these were actually put in place for the carts, but I don't think they could have been, because these don't look particularly useful for driving a cart up, do they?
No, I don't. They must have been here naturally, because I don't think they would have done this.
But it's weird how if they are natural, why have they made a path?
Yeah.
Maybe these are the bits that people have walked over, and the grass has grown like mud and stuff has grown. Maybe it's just a few centimetres down over there. Go on, let's hear your hypothesis.
No, it's not going to be something crazy like, oh, aliens came to beam down the rocks. Or
Is it as crazy as the South Bank lion?
Okay. I think that when this was a volcanic thing, and the lava just flowed through this.
Possibly, yeah, it could be that.
Don't hear my hypothesis.
And it's definitely not aliens.
Go on, let's hear your hypothesis, Ollie.
I think aliens walked over here.
I don't think they did.
And shot death beams out of their hands
Did they?
to create these paths.
Oh, okay. I mean, let's be honest, we don't know. Either of those solutions could be correct.
I don't think Ollie's very likely.
I don't know. The death beams could be the answer.
The death beams of 1867.
So what do we have here?
We got the person who
Looks like it was a sundial of some description at some stage.
Yeah, it's definitely sundial. I was going to say maybe it's the summit.
Yeah, I think it probably was a sundial.
Maybe this is the summit of Bidston Hill.
Maybe.
71 metres.
Is that how tall it is? 71 metres?
Yeah, 71.
I'm not sure.
How do you know that?
Because I looked up.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah,
I thought you'd measured it from the ground using your using your eyes.
It looks a lot taller than that when we see it from police. Like when we drive past it.
Yeah.
It looks so much bigger.
Got all the windmills in Liverpool.
Oh,
That's so weird.
What?
Look at the cranes over there. So those cranes over there are at Formby Docks. So they're actually by the side of the river, but look how much higher they are than like the Wirral and stuff. That's so bizarre. They look like they're on a hill, don't they?
Maybe it's perspective.
Yeah, maybe it is, because it looks like they're on a hill, but I don't think they can be. So what we've learned is that Josh is delusional because he thinks that 100 Joshies could beat a gorilla.
No, not 100 Joshies, 100
He's
full-grown
very,
men.
very incorrect on that.
I never said 100 Joshies, I said 100
How many
full-grown
Joshies do you think it would take to beat a gorilla?
200.
So how many Ollie do you think it'll take?
1 million. Because Ollie's a whopper. Look at those plants, they're so pretty.
Yeah, I want to go down.
Look at this plant. Look at this plant.
I'm getting ribbed by my own son because of the way I pronounce words. I can hear the wolfman of the forest.
I can hear the stinky of the forest coming.
Stig of the dump.
Hold your nose.
Stig of the dump.
Hold your nose. The stinky of the forest is coming.
Oh no. Is it a Sasquatch?
Ah!
Is it the missing link? It smells like the missing link. Oh no. I don't know what it is. Oh no, it's a Josh who's got stuck in the trees. Josh, oh dear. The tree has just nut-shotted him. So at the top of Bidston Hill, we also have Bidston Observatory, which is a Grade 2 listed building. I think they still do some science stuff here, but the observatory doesn't look like it's being used for quite some time. Not properly anyway. We've got some experiments, some wind stuff on the top of it to do some experiments. It was built, so this was built in 1873, the Mersey Dock Estate. So, I wonder if that's the lighthouse. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Look.
Yeah, it would have been.
So there's a big area of the heathland here on Bidston Hill that's been on fire recently, or fairly recently. We're not sure whether it's a controlled burn or whether some scumbags have just set it alight. Ah, birdie.
That was like 0.02 meters.
Wow, so nice here. Yeah. Nice and quiet. So we're going to head across this bridge here. We've driven under this bridge a few times in the past. I don't think I've ever walked across it.
Hello.
Hey. Wow. I thought it'd be a wooden bridge, but it's nice concrete. Look how high up we are, boys.
Must be cool to drive along this.
We've driven under it loads of times. Yeah.
It looks so weird.
I know.
It's like it's weird seeing the road like perfect. Like there's no gaps in the paint or anything.
Yeah.
Reminds me of like American roads.
Wow. Look at that. You have been watching Munchy Road Hippopotamus. Thank you for joining us in our adventures. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy our channel, and tell us about any adventures that you have in the comments below. Get out there and explore your world.